This is page 210. Match the main ideas below to 5 of the paragraphs in reading 2. Write the number of the paragraph on the blank line. A. Preparation can reduce damage and injuries in natural disasters. That's discussed in paragraph 5. See, it says, although we cannot predict most natural disasters, it is possible to prepare for them. B. Some people believe that animals know when an earthquake is coming. That's in paragraph 3. See, it says some people believe that animals know when an earthquake is coming. C. People in vulnerable communities can plan for natural disasters. That's in paragraph 6. It says people who live in zones with frequent natural disasters should also prepare for them. That's what we mean by vulnerable communities, those people that live in a place where natural disasters happen. Scientists cannot predict the exact day and time of an earthquake. That's in paragraph 4. See, I wrote in my notes, scientists can predict where, but not when, an earthquake will happen. Schools can teach children what to do if there's a natural disaster. That's in paragraph 7. See, it says education about natural disasters is crucial. Schools can teach children. So make sure you check all of the main points. Look back at reading 2 to answer the following questions. In 2011, there were 65,000 natural disasters all over the world. True or false? That's false. It says here in 2011, there were 820 natural disasters. So that's not. So it's only 820. What are successful methods of disaster prediction? Circle 2 answers. They talk about equipment and satellites, right? And I actually wrote it down here. Satellites and special equipment. And I noted it down here. They can predict when these things will happen. Animals, we can't because sometimes they're right and sometimes they're wrong. And no, schools can't tell children when a disaster is coming. They just teach children how to prepare. What are tremors? They are small movements of the earth. See, the movement, the definition is here. Small movements or tremors that shake the earth. So it's not this, and it's not that. It doesn't have anything to do with animals. Which of the following is true about earthquakes and tsunamis? Write true on the blank lines. Scientists can predict the dates of earthquakes. That's false. They can predict where, but not when the earthquake will happen. Scientists can predict that a tsunami will follow an earthquake. That's true. It says here... So let's see here. It says here, when a big storm or tsunami is coming, warning system can tell people to move away. And it says here, they were able to escape the tsunami that followed the earthquake. So, yes, scientists can predict that and they tell people to move. Scientists can predict where earthquakes are likely to happen. That's true. It says they can predict where, but not when. Scientists can predict tremors in the earth. They can't. The tremors are the small shakes. They don't know when those will happen. They can only predict where an earthquake might occur, but the tremors is not really that clear. Some people believe that animals can sense them, but scientists can't really predict that these will happen. How can governments and people prepare for natural disasters? Circle 3 answers. People can store extra food and water. That's what they mention here, right? Extra food and water. Make a plan. And education. Have warning systems for governments, and people can move to a safer place. Governments should not contact families. The reading says people need to have a contact plan. They should make a plan to contact and find people in their family. So that's not the government's responsibility. last one. Put a check next to the places where an early warning system saved lives. So, 1975 earthquake in China. No. Let's see. Was there an... It says here, in February 1975, animals began to act strangely, and then government officials ordered everyone to leave the city. So they didn't really have a warning system. The government just told people to leave. 1975 earthquake in Kyoto was there. It says after the earthquake in Kyoto, they built an early warning system. So that means they didn't have one before. So we can't have a warning system here. 2004 tsunami along the Indian Ocean. I believe they mentioned that they didn't have it. It says here there were no warning system for thousands of people along the coast of the Indian Ocean. So they didn't have a warning system. So the only one was 2011 tsunami in Japan.